This is Mr. Riffraff, Dale D'Antoni, the Pastel Prince, and you're listening to The Problem Addict, the worst advice show ever. Damn straight.
All right. Yeah. This is it. I have a podcast. I have a podcast now. It's officially official. So this is The Problem Addict. Thanks for checking it out. It's basically going to be people, not just comics, just interesting people coming on and talking about their problems. I don't think we're really going to solve many problems. We're just going to discuss problems. It's like therapy, but bad. It's the worst therapy ever. It's a fun show, though. It's Chris Breakell. The first episode is Chris Breakell. So there you go. He's a great guy. This is the first episode being released. It's not even the first episode we recorded of this show. He came over, and in my defense, it was the day that Kobe died. And we did a whole show. We did like a long show. But I didn't have an SD card in. So it didn't save, which is a really tough way to start a podcast. We're like my first literally. Well, no, it was like one of my first episodes I wanted to record, and I didn't. I did, but I didn't. It was tough. God damn. I'm still nursing a hangover from the Super Bowl, which was like 4 days ago. I'm too old. I'm 31 years old and I drank a Smirnoff Ice. So I don't know if that tells you everything you need to know about how the Super Bowl went. It was fun. Won some money on the Chiefs. Thank you, Pat Mahomes, a.k.a. Riley Curry. Anyway, let's get into the episode. It's Chris Breakell. What a sweetheart of a man. What a good guy. I need a thesaurus. I'm not what you would call smart. All right. But here we go. Thanks for checking out the show. This will probably be the longest intro I ever do. I fucking hope. If you like the show, tell somebody, right? Subscribe, review, only if you like it. All right. If you don't like it, it's probably because it's not good and I should fail anyway. Right? So shout out to capitalism. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. First episode, numero uno, Christopher Breakell.
How old I was when I started talking. I'm only 26 now.
God damn.
What time do you start talking? 2?
Two's
One
good.
and a half?
Two's a bit on the later side. Mm-hmm. I was a 9-month guy.
Fuck off.
So,
how many times have you told people?
Am I elite? I mean, I
started talking at 9 months
at the grocery store. I tell people, look, okay, that's cute.
How are you doing the day? I'm doing well. I started talking at 9 months.
Walking shortly thereafter.
Life has just been easy since I was 9.
That is the weirdest flex ever, just to be like, listen, I got it pretty early. I knew what was going on.
I didn't learn my ABCs until like kindergarten. I was behind on that shit. I couldn't read. I could not say ABCs.
Is that behind, or are kids today are so much smarter? I feel like, have you ever met a 2-year-old?
Yeah, but actually I spend no time around children.
Really?
Yeah, because all my cousins, the only people that I know that have like young children are really like my cousins.
Oh,
and
God,
they live in like Dallas. I never
barely
go
count
hang out with them. Yeah, I don't even. So some of my friends have young children, but I don't hang out with them. Ooh. They're all comics.
Friends' kids are dodgy. It's because it's a weird place to be around a kid and to look at the parenting of that kid and be like, oh, my friend's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This is going to be a bad, you're raising a bad person.
I've had some friends where they like brought their kids to like a restaurant or something, and the kids just fucking terrorizing the place, and they're just doing nothing. And I'm like, oh, you're one of those parents. And now I have to know that forever now.
Yeah,
and
I fucking liked you, dude. I trusted you, buddy.
You're exactly what I make fun of all the time.
It's funny because those are also the parents that are like, don't fucking tell me how to raise my kid.
Yeah.
It's like, somebody needs to tell you how to raise this kid. You're not.
I feel
doing
like
a
almost
good job.
everyone is like that, though. No one's like,
true.
I'm open to advice. Please tell me how I should be raising my child.
That's true.
Yeah.
It never takes a village until you need a fucking babysitter.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, yeah. Hey, guys, let's all chip in with my child.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like people treat children like they're like dogs or like puppies, where they just like love them, or or like cats. I'm not like that with children. Like, I'm cool with a kid for like a little bit, and then I'm like, I'm bored of you. Please, like, leave now.
Yeah.
I'm not a big kid person. There's a certain age. There's like in between like
not
5
a big
and 7.
kid guy.
Not a big kid guy.
Yeah.
Like 5 and 7. That's like a good. They're not like too into themselves yet. They're not like, they don't think they're smart yet, and they're like you don't have to like. They don't like cry all the time either. You know, like that's a good age.
Is that the worst ever? When you meet a kid who thinks they know anything?
Oh, it's the fucking worst. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Shut up.
And they're like sassy about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're right and they just really embarrass you. And you're like, all right, kid, I'm trying to be smart here.
Yeah.
don't
my nephew tried to tell me the other day, like, he's like, Michael Jordan's still in the NBA.
Oh, and they're so confident about it. Yeah.
And like he was confident enough to where I was like, wait a minute. Did I miss something?
Did Michael Jordan come back again?
But no, get him the fuck out of here. Dummy kids.
Sometimes this is really fucked up thought. Sometimes when I see kids, like young kids, like under 2, having a lot of fun, like laughing it up.
Ooh, I like this. I like the way this is going.
Time in the world.
Okay.
I'm like, what a waste.
Okay.
Because I'm like, they're never gonna remember that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
you
that's
know what I
true.
mean? Like they're too
true.
young to. Yeah, that's like because it's complete bliss on their face, and I feel like that brings some people happiness. To me, I'm just like jealous of it.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you are happier than I've ever been, but you'll never remember this.
Yeah, what's the fucking point?
It's like, give me some of your happiness. You be sad now and then happy later. It's reversed. Kids are too happy.
You think old people do you think they were? No, old people aren't happy. I don't think.
It depends. I think if you have like contentness.
Content?
Yeah, some
versus joy.
Some old people are like, they're like, I've accepted death. I've had a good life. I have all my children. I'm just gonna sit back and smoke, Newports now.
Oh,
and
nice.
And those
respect to your plan of becoming a Newport guy.
If I was 80 years old,
at 80,
I would fucking smoke so many cigarettes.
Yeah.
If I was still alive at 80, I would just be like, fuck it. Why not? And
I've
just
thought that
smoke 'em
before
up.
too. Yeah. Just like, what's the point of getting old?
Yeah. I have a what's the point of getting old?
Yeah, you want to cannonball off a bridge later, or what are we gonna do? Come on. All right, so you're here for a very specific reason.
So specific.
And here it is. Ready? Hey, man. What's up, buddy? Seems like it seems like you might have a couple of problems. I think we could probably solve them. Yeah. That part's not. I don't think that's true at all. That's not true. What, do you think this was the answer seller? I got news for you. It's the problematic. Oh, brother. So why don't you come on in, or come on up, I should say. It's the problematic. Seriously, though.
What's your fucking problem, man?
All right, so what's the matter with you? What did you like it?
It sounded like you're looking out the window, and I could see like the droplets rolling down.
Oh, dude, I think that's the feel I was going for. Literally, yeah.
Like that was perfect.
Thanks for noticing.
Perfect setup.
That's great. Okay, so what's your deal?
Zach, I got lots of problems.
Oh, great.
We'll narrow them down.
I almost said, please don't.
You know what? Leave. Just fucking leave.
Oh, God.
I'm going to say, big problem for me is extreme indecisiveness.
Whoa.
I am one of the most indecisive people ever. And it's big things, but it's also just like little things. Like I have, like when I'm hungry and I'm like going out to eat.
Yeah.
I cannot make that decision.
Really?
Like 100% cannot for the life. I've driven the places, walked inside, and then walked out.
Whoa, this is like clinical indecisiveness. Whoa,
and that's
this
happened
is next level
more
shit.
than once, like for sure.
Really?
Yeah, just like can't. And I don't even know. It's like like a grocery. If I go to the grocery store, it is a fucking. If I'm getting 5 items, it's going to be an hour-long process.
First of all, what grocery? Is it an HEB thing?
Yeah, sure. I'll go to HEB. I'll go anywhere, whatever. If I'm even walking to like a fucking CVS, like I'm in there forever. Because I go in there and sometimes I'll even have a list and I know the shit I want. But then I'll get to the items and then I get the same shit every time I go to the grocery store. But I still am like checking pricing of everything, seeing what has a coupon. You know, like the HEB has like the... how much it is per ounce. Yeah. And so I compare all the ones per ounces. Sometimes I'll turn around products and like read the ingredients inside of it and shit. Just like complete indecisiveness to get like a can of beans.
You know what it is like, I don't think it's a lack of choosing. I think it's too many choices. Like you're choosing too much.
Maybe there's too many choices.
You're like too.
Yeah.
I think you need to whittle it down. First of all, first step in this advice.
Yeah.
Number 1, don't go to good grocery stores. You're going to HEB. They're gonna have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart. There's nothing there.
There's so many options at Walmart.
Whoa, but not like HEB.
I should be going to like a mom and pop. Or they have like 1 can of pickles.
You should go to a market.
Like a jar of pickle. I don't think pickles come in cans.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Ew,
a market might not be bad.
You want to see
but
a pickle
I'm not paying for fucking market prices. I'm not paying an extra 50 cents for the apples that you picked off your, grandma's porch. I don't. I'm not doing it. That's what they have at markets.
How do you think apples grow?
I'm pretty sure just off porches. They're kind of like, I assume apples are like icicles. Yeah, just like in the summer, they just like appear off, and sometimes they'll drop down and smack me in the head.
Of course, who could forget the famous porch orchards of Washington State?
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. If you never had a porch apple, get yourself one.
Is it a money thing where you're?
It's that does definitely play an element,
but that's not it. You're just.
I'm indecisive over things that aren't even like money related to, or like sometimes I'm very much of a person, I can be frugal about certain things and then I'm completely not frugal about other things. Right. Like if I go out and like I'm drinking for a night, I'm not frugal about that at all.
No.
Like I'm like, fuck it, I'm drinking now. I'm going to spend money. I'll buy people drinks. Like I'm just like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Well, but like, to be fair, I think people that are frugal when they're hammered are the fucking worst. Like if you're hammered and you're still like penny pinching, you're a piece of shit. Yeah.
But on the opposite of that, it can also be bad when people are like too generous when they're drunk. I was at a bar last night. I was a luchador actually, and I just showed up. Like I did that show with Larry, and then I was like, I don't want to go home yet. I'm gonna stop by luchador.
You're like, I just was at a wrestling event. Yeah. I'm gonna go to a wrestling themed bar.
I didn't even fucking think about it.
Dude. You're like, oh, of course. You gotta hit it right on the nose.
It was like a subconscious thing. I'm all wrestling now.
Yeah.
And so I go to the bar and I walk in there. I sit down. I know the bartender or whatever, like, so I kind of, say what's up. And there's a fucking dude who's just obviously plastered, like ordering more drinks. And he's going through and he's like re-saying his order multiple times. And like, he's like, you get this, you get this, you get this. And like, you can tell like the bartender's like, yeah, I'm sober. I know what you got.
I'm sorry. Did you think I was hammered also? Buddy,
We're not both hammered. So he finally like gets his drink and then he's like, the bartender's like, all right, should I close you out? And he's like, well, what do these guys want? And he like turns to me and he's like, what do you want? And there's 2 people behind me. He's like, what do you guys want? Whoa. And he just like starts like going it. And I was just like, I'm good. Because I don't want to put up with like your junk. It was less of like, I do want to spend your money, but I don't want to have to now talk with you or like be fake friends with you or like deal with you slurring, at me like
you
over
can't
and over.
Blow
again.
him off after.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll get my own fucking beer.
Oh man.
Also crazy. Another side note of this bar. It was a weird night last night. And then I go outside and I'm smoking a cigarette and I was like on my phone, just not. Didn't look like I think I was looking for conversation, but but then some, two dudes like just walk up to me and like introduce themselves and start talking to me, and then I sucked both their dicks in the back.
Whoa, nice! What a night!
It was fucking great.
Hey man, listen, your night starts with midget wrestling. Where are you gonna go from there?
Yeah, exactly. But they're talking to me, and then their other buddy shows up, and then he's like, he makes some joke about like, have you ever been in prison or something to me? Or like something on that lines. Like, no.
Hilarious
And I was
joke.
like, have you? And then he's like, yeah, I was in prison for 20 years. And I was like, all right. And then the two other dudes who were talking to me walk away and it's just this guy. And then I was just like, I'm kind of in a mood where I'm just like, well, fuck it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll dive in.
Also, prison is fascinating.
Yeah. And it was also crazy because he was like, I think he must have been like 45-ish.
What was black guy, white guy, Mexican guy?
He's a Mexican dude, or like Latino in some way, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's from San Antonio.
Yeah.
And
so even if he's white, he's vaguely Mexican.
Yeah. So whatever. So he's like talking to me, and then like finally we're having a good enough. Oh, I was gonna say when he looked like he was 40. He was 45, but he looked like he was 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said that to him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's the prison face," or like because he was like, "There's no stress in prison. You don't have to deal with bills. You don't have to do all these things." And like he was just like, you don't have to deal with like the day-to-day shit, and so like you look younger.
Yeah, it's just a murder.
Yeah.
It's just the death around you.
And then, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you're watching like your back and shit. You think it'd be stressful.
Yeah.
And so then we like continuously talk about this, blah, 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 blah. And I finally, like, I feel comfortable enough where I'm like, hey, man, you don't have to answer this, but I am curious. Like, what did you go to prison for?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go
I
for
felt like
the
it was
home run.
kind of rude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's kind of asking like someone who's in the military, like, you ever killed someone before?
Yeah.
It's like on that kind of level.
But he was already kind of a douche, so you're like...
No, he was just like, he was actually really nice.
Oh, okay.
And he was just being like straight up about stuff and like talking about shit. And I was like, all right, like I feel comfortable enough to just throw it out there. I don't think you're gonna get like offended by it. And I said it, and then he was just like, yeah, I murdered a dude.
Whoa.
Like that was the that was like the worst case scenario that I thought could happen, but didn't think it was gonna happen because you would not, you'd be out of jail, right?
Quote,
like,
you murdered a dude? Is that the words he used?
Pretty much, yeah. He's like, I murdered. How did he? It was very casual like that. He just like said
I
it.
killed a guy.
It wasn't like, yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I killed a dude like for when I was he was 18 when he killed someone.
Whoa.
And I guess what happened.
What a dummy. He should have did it 2 years earlier. It'd have been.
Oh right, yeah. So he said 20 years, and he's still on He'll be on probation until he's like 55
or parole.
Yeah, parole.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was crazy. And then, but he said like someone shot at his friend's mom, and then they went and killed the dude.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, like,
what a smart, what a big brain move that was. Oh, check it out. Anytime anybody shoots at anybody you then have to murder that person.
Yeah,
you hear me?
That advice sucks.
That sucks. That's fucking stupid.
I'm glad I'm here because I took the advice immediately. And I was ready to kill someone. Yeah. I was ready to get out there and really.
Well, you know how many times someone shoots at your friend's mom? Yeah. What?
It was so funny too. They grew up in in that area. Like I live on like the southeast side now, so like that's not. It's a better area than it was like 20 years ago,
Big
but
flex.
it's not a great area. You know what I mean? So
you're a gentrifier.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm right in there. Gentrifying it up. But he like grew up in that area. But it's like funny because I grew up in like the suburbs of like Dallas, like very fucking just nice neighborhood, you know, fucking family. So like, it was just like how casual that was to him. You could tell that he was used to saying that story.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't something that he was like embarrassed to share or something. He did clarify though. He's like, I'm not proud of what I did.
Oh,
shut up. All right, I appreciate
you
that.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
Well, also,
yeah, for sure.
Did you?
I mean,
dude, you know he is.
I don't know.
No, you know he is because he walked up to you and goes, "Hey, man, have you ever been to prison?"
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, what?
I think he was a little bit trying to like assert himself though. First off, like I'm on a bar in an area or in that area. You know what I mean? So I'm like one of the only white dudes at that bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? And also like the people who don't know me, I probably look like a pretty like uptight white guy. You
look
know?
like a guy. You just look like a guy.
Yeah, because I have like shaved head. You know, I have a
cool
hood,
stylish glasses.
like, stylish glasses. Yeah. I got a swastika tattooed on my chest. You know, it's like there's a lot of off-putting things about me.
Oh, you like to rip off your shirt and say "not welcome" to anybody.
And then I challenge them to a game of basketball and tell them they can never come back.
American History, Chris.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty much my.
But see, like you're also a guy who comes through every once in a while, like a vintage. This is my favorite jacket I've ever seen on another person.
What?
The vintage. No, this one's pretty good too. It's just like a bomber.
Oh yeah.
But the members only polo.
Oh yeah.
The Ralph Lauren members only polo.
That's funny that
Navy.
you say it's vintage because that was my grandpa's.
Yeah, I could tell.
And
it's fucking beautiful.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like an interesting guy where it's like you're not just a boring guy. Like you're a guy who like pays attention.
Oh, thanks, appreciate that. But you're not just a boring dude. You're not boring, but you're not just.
Yeah, you're more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Did we answer your dude? This is gonna be the biggest. People are gonna fucking
hate this.
We
never
podcast.
actually answer. Well, I don't even remember what I asked about.
Well, I think you have too many options. I think it's too many options.
Yeah.
I think
but
you
you
need
asked
to go.
me about the money thing.
Yeah.
And that does play an element into it, like in the grocery store. That definitely plays an element. That's why I'm like comparing prices.
But it's only the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
It's only like if you whittle it down to two, you're like yeah. Also, what an American problem that is. Like I actually have too many options.
Yeah. I think I just like need. I'm really bad. Like for instance, when I want to go out or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go to a bar. I'm gonna go get something to eat, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'll just get into my car without making the decision of where I'm gonna go.
Oh,
so
I
then
like
I'll
that.
just drive around aimlessly for a while.
I like that if you can make a decision.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you're getting yourself into a boondoggle.
I only have like 5 bars that I like to frequent or something. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of easy because I'm like I'll just start driving it and I'll pick one.
What's the bar you like to go to?
I like Faust off St. Mary's.
Okay. Have I been there?
It's right across the street from Squeezebox, like on the corner, kind of.
Oh, I think I have. Is it really small?
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's like a house.
Yeah. I have been there.
It's an outdoor area, but I frequent. Me and my coworkers go there like every Wednesday, and I've been going there for like. I used to live right by there too. It was like walking distance, so I went there a lot. I like Low Country.
Yeah, Low Country's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's usually pretty chill.
We drank there one time.
Yeah, we've drank there before. Yeah, I get a Luchador. Where else did I go? 2015, which is like this gay bar off of San Pedro.
Gay bars are fucking rad.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that used to be. I used to live in another place, and that place was like the closest bar to it or whatever. So I would just like stop by at night, and I would go there and write. But they have the cheapest drinks, and they overpour.
Oh, they way overpour
horribly.
They way overpour.
Yeah. Have you been there?
No, I'm just talking. I am being a bit homophobic. Well, not homophobic, but I'm being pro homo. All pro homo.
Yeah. The homos love to drink,
dude. And also like if you go there and you're like just cool, you're just like a cool dude, and you're full of love and good energy. Then they look at you, they're like, I got you, honey. Watch this. And they pour it heavy in front of you. They're
it's great. Yeah,
there you go.
They used to do.
Shouts out to the gays.
They used to do a Jaeger. Like special. They used to do a Jaeger, dude, where they pour you a shot of Jaeger and then kiss you on the mouth. It's pretty tough. Yeah, it's great. But I would go there like by myself and be like, all right, I'm gonna write. I do this so often where I'm like, I'm gonna go write at a bar and I'll sit down and write for like a half hour and then proceed just to get drunk.
But you at least write for a half hour?
I'll write down. I'll write like ideas, but they're always like half baked ideas because I'm just like, oh, this is gold. But then I write like 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
And then I go back and look. I'm like, one of these or maybe something. It's worth it, but it's more. I realize it's more of me just having an excuse to drink because I could just write it like my house.
Sure.
But
you could go to the living room.
Yeah, exactly.
But
instead,
it's no
I'm like,
booze in the living room.
There's no booze in the living room. Yeah. But I would go there, and they would overpour me these shots of Jaeger, like on a Tuesday night. 'Cause that's when they did like this Jaeger deal, and I would have like 2 shots of Jaeger, but it would be equivalent of like 4 shots of Jaeger.
Yeah.
And I would do that, and then they had a Galaga machine, and so I would I would sit down, get a shot and a beer, write for a little bit, have my next one, finish that one, and then I'm like, all right, I'm just playing fucking Galaga now. I was just
Jaeger drunk.
I was probably like the creepy dude in the bar, like looking back at it,
Galaga.
like I'm just writing a journal by myself, getting drunk, and then playing the video game machine while everyone else is like dancing and playing
at the
darts
gay bar,
and shit.
Which is like a party
it
environment.
looks like I'm trying to get picked up, is what it looks like.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. You're like, hey, I've seen Stranger Things.
Oh shit, too. There's another gay bar, The Heat. Have you ever been there?
That's the one I went to.
Yeah. Well, they way overpour. That's
the one I went to.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I went there with Dusty Rhodes and her friends.
Okay.
Yeah. They like none of us were gay.
Yeah.
We're just like let's do it.
Yeah.
And we walked there from over there by St. Mary's.
Okay.
It was it's on the other side of St. Mary's, right? It's still
off,
St. Mary's?
No, it's not. It's off Main.
Okay, but it's near to
They
St.
call it the other strip. It's called the gay strip.
Oh.
There's like the strip and then the gay strip.
Oh, the gay strip, or as it should be called, the Happy Trail.
Oh,
where is that?
Where the fuck is that?
City Council.
That is
fuck
perfect.
with me.
Yeah. They have this sidewalk, like
God,
the crosswalk in between the thing. It's like that's rainbow.
Oh
like,
yeah. They have one of those in Houston too. I think that maybe a Texas thing.
Okay, yeah.
Shouts to TxDOT if that's real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas Department of...
I think it was passed by City Council for the San Antonio
Really?
one.
Yeah.
Like, they did that. Yeah, because a bunch of people, of course, were like pissed off about it. And it's like, why do you give a fuck?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Why do you give a fuck?
Why do you give a fuck about a neighborhood you're scared to go to?
Yeah, like you're never going to drive down. Like, oh, sorry, you had to go to work and it's going to fucking ruin your day because you have to cross over a rainbow. Like, go fuck yourself.
Literally, if you're at a point where rainbows are ruining your life, like the international sign of hope and happiness.
Yeah.
Like, if that's fucking with you, then you... In the words of Twitter, examine that.
And then there was on the opposite side of that, like I saw them do a post about like during last Pride or something. They did like an aerial shot of like when it first got done. So it was, like pop, like the colors are like popping or whatever. And it's pretty like darker now because obviously there's fucking bunch of cars running over it. And there were so many people in the comments like, fuck the city for like not keeping up with this or like not washing it more and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, they did the sidewalk. Like, go fucking, if you want to go, you go power wash it. You know what I mean? Like,
also,
what do you want?
It's the city.
Why are you getting pissed off?
They can't even take care of the regular roads.
Yeah, exactly. And like, they're posting this on like a city account. Like, they're showing support. You know what I mean? Don't fucking shame them because they can't keep the fucking road clean. You know, like,
right.
God,
such
a weird tangent. But
well, that's kind of, this show should be called Weird Tangents. That's like... So back to the choices.
Yeah, back to the choices.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go because I feel like this kind of ties in. So every week we're gonna do problems from the audience.
Yeah,
you can find the Google form. It's on the Instagram.
Oh, I remember the first time I did the show and he didn't record it when I was doing this.
Yeah, we're doing that. We are doing that. Okay, so Chris came over and for my defense, Kobe Bryant had just died.
Kobe Bryant did just die.
Like an hour before, I was rattled.
Yeah.
Chris came over and we did like an hour and a half.
We did a while.
Which is enough for 2 episodes of this show.
Yeah.
And I think I said to you, I was like, I may cut that into like a part 1, part 2. It was great. We talked about, we talked about you being late, which you were again today.
Yeah.
Which I was fuck, that is gold. I wish I would have recorded.
Yeah.
But so I didn't record that. And then also I had Joey Smith over right after that.
Oh my God.
To record another hour and a half. Didn't record it. So I blame the
I
helicopter
feel worse
pilot.
for you because you're the one who needs like trying to put out episodes. For me, it was just like a fun thing that we did.
Yeah. I'm glad it happened with guys who are understanding and also local.
Oh yeah, that would have been a bummer.
Oh,
if
dude.
It was who'd you have on for the first one?
Jesse Saldana.
Yeah. That would have been a bummer.
Yeah, but anyway, so you can write in to the Google form. It's on the Instagram at Problematic Pod. It's problematic like a fucking room. You get it?
Problematic.
It's a pun.
Like a room. What do you mean?
Have you heard of basements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, problematic. Shut the fuck up.
The opposite of a basement, Chris. It's the
so much shit.
You remember? I was like, I'm
gonna reel him into the
answer
basement.
seller.
basement joke. Oh god.
Okay, so find the forum there. Write in. It's completely anonymous, unless you want to put your name. Unless you need like that much attention. But it is.
Oh, can you put your name? I think people be brave and put your name out there and ask something sexual.
I say that too. Well, you would be surprised how much of them are alcohol related or sexuality.
Sure. Yeah, I bet so. Because I feel like that's the shit that everyone deals with.
Yeah,
to an extent.
Yeah.
I'm fucking. Alcohol is definitely one of me. I could do a billion.
Alcohol is really
it's up and down. For
it's
me.
tough.
Yeah.
So here we go. It's the audience portion.
Wait a minute. You guys think you're the only ones with problems? We got problems too, you know. Why don't you help us out, friendo?
All right. First of all, what do you think about that Bud Light seltzer?
I think it's fucking good. That's why I was looking at it. Yeah, I think it's really good.
Yeah, you always tell somebody likes a drink when they're just examining it. Like, what is this art? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Leonardo around? What is?
Because I've had a couple of them now. I've had like the Trulies. I've had the White Claw. Something. I didn't know Bud Light. I guess they all have one now, don't they?
No, this is pretty good.
I think I almost like it better than beer.
The Keystone one is actually pretty good. If you're just into giving up.
I drink Keystone.
Dude.
Because my dad drinks Keystone.
Really?
That's like his go-to beer.
Wow.
When I was growing up, it was Busch.
Busch Light or just regular Busch?
I think it was Busch Light.
Probably Busch is a fucking wild man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Busch Light, but I remember him drinking that for years, and then he went to Keystone just because he's cheap and he drinks a lot.
Whoa, speaking of cheap, here's the problem. Good segue. Did you do that?
Well,
you're fucking amazing.
I know what I'm doing. Not my first rodeo.
Man, oh man, holy moly. It really isn't your first rodeo. You've got practice.
Remember last week when we did this same thing?
Yeah, for sure. Different question, though.
Yeah.
So this one is someone cannot save money.
Ooh.
Are you good at saving money yourself?
I'm not great at saving money, but I'm not crazy bad. Right now it's been difficult just because I've been going through like car shit. So it's become like impossible, you know, because when I fix my car and then I got to buy a car and like all that shit. So, but overall, I'm decent at putting the money away.
Yeah. So if someone can't save money, and this is interesting because this is like, I swear to God, I could have written this.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I know
you're looking at me.
If you're bad at saving money, you're just bad at saving money. Like,
do you think so? It's just like you're doomed?
I feel like it's a personality like thing, as well as like is my like time management shit, you know, where I'm always going to be late for shit. And it's just like something that's so difficult to correct. I feel like money management is not that different because it's like a psychological like thing. Of,
yes.
Once you get it, you want to spend it.
Yeah.
And like, it's like a gambling problem or something, you know, like it's a similar, like I have it, I want to go it out where I get more, I like saving money. Like, it's nice to me to put some money. Yeah, that makes me feel like nice.
Yeah.
And, but so you're bad at saving money as well.
Dude, I'm so bad. Because I buy like fucking, like, just shoes and clothes.
Yeah.
And just like dumb shit.
Do you get, what is it called? Buyer's remorse?
No.
Not at all. You're icon shit. You get something and you're fucking like,
Which I think is the problem.
Yeah.
If you could condition yourself to be remorseful.
I think if it is that you're not remorseful about it, if you don't have guilt about it, then it's not a problem. Ultimately, right? Like you're feeling good about it. I guess it's a problem if you can't pay rent.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem like you have that problem.
No. I mean, but it's something that's I've always done, and I get the sense that this person is the same way.
Yeah.
Is no matter how much money I have, my lifestyle will rise exactly to that level.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Like when I was making, not a lot of money.
Yeah,
nice improv.
And now you're making fucking lots of money.
I have a good job.
Yeah.
But I spend every dime.
Damn.
Every dime.
You don't save anything?
Nothing.
Really? See,
I've never saved a dollar.
That would give me
Chris.
insane anxiety.
Right.
That would, but it doesn't give you anxiety.
It doesn't.
No, you're just
How do
cool.
I fix it? You know what?
What happens
I'm hijacking
if,
this problem. It's now my problem.
Let's say if your fucking car breaks down tomorrow and it's gonna cost $1,000 to fix. Could you fix it?
No, I would have to sell some shoes. I would have to do it literally like
that shit gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, I also can't buy shit. We talked about this on the Rest in Peace episode.
What we're going to call the lost tape.
The lost tape. But I don't buy shit for myself. Like I don't, all my money that I spend is on experience type stuff. Yeah, like going out, going to see a movie, like because that's what I just like enjoy, which is weird because those are like fleeting things, right? Like they're not. Well, if you buy a pair of shoes, you're gonna have those pair of shoes for a while. You know?
But like I don't need them.
Yeah.
I
guess to an extent you don't need a fucking 1,000 pairs. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Like 80.
No,
it's like 80. Yeah, it's 80? A lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I haven't showed you. I'll show you the closet after
I
this.
have like 6 pairs of shoes, maybe.
What are you wearing right now?
Feels too much. These are a pair of Chucks. Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that with every guest. By the way, just do a kick check.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, kick check. I was gonna say shoe check, and it sounds so much more lame.
Shoe check. Yeah.
Gonna do a nice classic shoe check.
It does sound very governmental. Shoe check. We're here for the daily shoe check.
It sounds like you're trying to get me to take my shoes off because they're like, please, no shoes on the carpet.
So it seems that it's a mindset thing. Number one.
Why do you like buying shit?
Honestly, it's
I like how I just turned this into your problem.
No, I did too. I fucking hijacked this problem. And you know why? Because I feel like everybody who has a hard time spending money or with spending too much money.
Yeah.
I feel like we all have the same kind of mindset where it's like that high you get from like purchasing something.
Okay.
Pulling the trigger on that purchase feels amazing.
Okay.
I will have a great day.
That's insane.
It's the exact opposite of buyer's remorse.
It's the exact opposite of me. If I buy something, I am like double thinking about it throughout the day and like not feeling good about it.
Yeah, see? If I buy some Yeezys, I'm just like,
no, fuck.
I got some fucking Yeezys
Even if
coming.
it's something I need, sometimes I'm still like...
Oh, God.
I mean, like, that's not so true. Like, if it's like, I fucking need like paper towels. Obviously, I don't give a shit about that because I'm like, I have to have paper towels.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like here's a lot of my
something.
pants, like these fucking pants have like a hole in the ass, but I'm still wearing these pants. I need a new pair of pants,
wow. Yeah,
but like, if I go out and buy a new pair of pants, I'll be like, I'll enjoy it because I'm like, I need this.
Yeah.
But I'll still be like, I spent the fucking, $40. I don't want to do it.
It totally is a mindset thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that comes from.
I know exactly
think it might come through like parents too, or like
rap
how you
music.
grew up.
I'm blaming rap music big time.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good thing.
That's what it was for me, for sure.
I think some of it
MTV
comes
Cribs.
from how like your relationship with money growing up and like how that was like happened. I think it can happen like
that's true. That's a great point.
Not necessarily just like rich or poor either, but how stressed out your parents were about it.
Yeah.
And like how frugal they were and stuff like that. Like my parents like openly discussed money. Like it was a problem and like probably something that led to like their divorce too. It was like just like that kind of like so like it was always a thing in my house. Like I never wanted to ask for shit because I knew they were tight on money. Like kind of like that.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm still in that mindset of like
totally.
I don't want to be in a situation where like I can't pay for shit. You know what I mean? So like I'm going to save some money because now I feel like I have some security, and like so I think it's like, like a psychological thing.
That is, dude, that's some great insight. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And now where we have the question is how do you beat your conditioning? Is that even possible?
I think it is possible, but I think it's like kicking cigarettes, where you're gonna fucking miss it. Like you're gonna have to like really be stern about yourself and do it. I think the best way to do it is when you get paid.
Okay,
just put aside a small amount.
Start small.
Like if you don't save any money, save $20.
Okay, yeah,
get a paycheck, $20. Just put it in there. I'm not taking it out. It's in there.
Great advice.
And then just continuously do that, and then. When you feel comfortable with 20, maybe you boost it up to like I think best way is like percentage. Also, a thing you can do is actually I got a couple. I got two different tips.
Wait, hold on.
Holy moly, that was some good ass advice.
Wow.
If you got direct deposit at your work,
okay,
you can tell them to split it up. Typically, usually you can ask them, be like, I want this much in like my savings and this much in my checking.
Oh,
you can do
you
like a
give them different
percentage
routing
thing.
numbers.
Yeah. So like I want 10% of my check in my savings and the other in my checking.
Yeah.
You can do that. Another thing that I do is I have the keep the change thing like on my card. So you spend whatever $14.50, you're putting 50 cents in like the savings because like that it just rounds up. But what I'll do is like when I get gas and shit like that, I'll fill up and then just do like 1 cent over. So it'll be like $20.01. So now 99 cents are going to my savings.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So like, and that doesn't hurt as bad because you're not thinking about it. So like you just round shit up.
Yeah.
And like,
and
like it actually adds up. Like, I've saved a lot of money like from just keeping the change and shit.
Yeah. I love the starting small thing. Here's what you do. You do $20 a month.
Yeah.
Just so you work out that muscle.
Yes.
Of being able to be like, okay, this is money that I can see, that I can hold, but I'm saving it. That's where you do. Listener.
Also, bury that shit in your backyard because the government's after us.
Yeah, buy gold.
Buy gold.
Fuck. All right, so that's a dude. That was fucking good advice. Actually,
holy moly, that was some good ass advice.
That's good A-word advice. So, also, each week we do have a different voicemail where people call in to leave voicemails. So let's play.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hey, you've reached the Problematic Podcast. Looks like we're actually not in the attic at the moment. So, it could be in the garage or even the basement. Maybe the bathroom. Shouldn't say that. Maybe the bedroom. You get the idea. We're not in the attic. Where am I? What's going on?
When folks think about me, they're always thinking about, hey, it's that guy. It's that guy who loves Subway subs. So, you can imagine it was interesting today what happened to me. What happened was, I go to Subway, I'm sitting there, my mouth salivating at thinking about the taste of a new Subway sub entering me. So I go in head hearty, head ready, eyes ready, and mind ready to be eating at Subway subs. So, the best thing about it is I was ready to eat. The best thing about it is I was ready to eat a Subway sub. So I go in there, my mouth's drooling, dripping wet with Subway hot and ready Subway sub for me. To my surprise, though, to my surprise, I'm getting the sub made. I say to the sub master, I say to the sub guy, I say, give me that foot-long veggie on honey oat and wheat. And for cheese, I usually like to get pepper jack cheese. So he did that. He put it in the blender. The heat. He did that. He put it in that oven to get it toasted and hot and ready for me. Because I'm that Subway sub customer. They say, folks think about him, they think about that guy that's always getting Subway subs. Anyway, now it's time to get the veggies out. Veggies on that sub. And so he rips that out of that microwave oven. He rips that sub out, and I say, man, give me all those veggies. Give me them all. Every single one. Drop them, plop them on that sub sandwich. And I'd like them all, please. Let me tell you what he does next. I look away for 1 second. I peep my head away. I turn my head away, and it's not there looking at him. Guess what the guy does? He puts grapes on my sub. I didn't know that at the time because he quickly finished it up and squashed it together and mashed it in his bag. Now, I'm just thinking of having a regular veggie sub when I go home. So I take it out to carry out and I take it to go. I get home, and then as soon as I get home, I'm ready to dig into that sub, smash my teeth into it, and sink my teeth into that sub. Because I actually do like to eat them. Well, guess what happens is I bite in and I squash into that grapes, and it gets bashed into my face from that grape juice. It squeezes into me, and I have the taste of grapes now. So, if any of the execs at Subway are watching this video, I hate your sub's house now. I'm never I'm not going to keep buying your subs if you're going to keep having employees that put grapes on them now. So please fix this problem, or I'm not going to go to your place again. That's the thing. Even if you fix it, you've lost a dedicated and loyal customer because you messed up, and you have a guy that put grapes on my sub. So that's about it for this video. If you guys have any.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, friend of the program. That certainly was it. Oh, I forgot we do have a sponsor this week. Have you ever been on a podcast with a sponsor before?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, it's a pretty big deal. So here we go. This episode brought to you by Xanax. Xanax.
Relax, have a good time, and most of all, act the fool.
All right, Xanax. Try something, won't you? All right, so thank you for coming back on, dude. I really appreciate it. Let's get you some plugs.
I'm out here talking loud in the city. I'm out in the city, and they could hear me. Look at this.
Where can people hear you talking loud in the city?
People talking loud in the city. I'm going homeless. I'm just gonna be chilling out, yelling. Every first Friday at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club in San Antonio.
Yes.
Economy Comedy. Me and my buddy Brian do a fun show. Zach's going to be on the next one.
Great show. I fucking love that show.
Which is February 7th, I believe. And then this guy, Joey Z.
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Joey Zoom.
I can't remember. He goes by Joey Z, but I know his last name. It's not Zimmerman. Too bad. I was hoping to do it.
What a missed opportunity.
But he has a fun show called The Glow Show, and he's bringing that to the Tiger too. And I'll do time on that as well. But that's like a psychedelic show. He like black lights out the whole thing, and then you do your sets, and then you guys talk about bad trips you've had, whatever.
Nice.
So that should be fun.
So Instagram, Twitter. Spell it out.
Yep, Breakell Garbage on Twitter. And then on Instagram, it's Freckle, which is Freakell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks again, buddy.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Hit up my YouPorn.
Yep. Hit it up. Bye.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Now let me see if I understand you. The problem I think you said. Oh my. And maybe I'm often misconstrued, but babe, I'll never